So I'm just gonna come on here and basically fuck. I'm like trying to figure out how to do this whole YouTube thing, man. Like, for one, I say like way too much. That's been driving me insane in my last two videos I tried making. I have no idea how to edit. I don't know how to do any of that shit, so I'm trying to figure it out. You know, that whole make every video 1% better each time type of thing. Been trying to do that. But yeah, man, I'm like finally decided I'm gonna start up this whole YouTube thing. I mean, I feel like my whole life I kind of wanted to do that a little bit. Like, it's always been an idea that's come and gone, but I'm like, you know, like, fuck, probably not gonna work. Until recently, I was like, you know what? Let me just actually try to do this for real. So I'm gonna try to upload kind of consistently. Try to and make my edits a little bit interesting and whatnot, but that's besides the point. I started this channel like 4 or 5 days ago or something like that, and I already I've gone 2 days without even talking into this mic I'm talking into right now, because I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about, man. So I follow a bunch of guys for inspiration and topics. Like, you know, I've always watched Charles, you know, Moist Critical, Penguins Zero, that guy, fucking love him, even when I think he's cringe as fuck or I completely disagree with the guy, but I still watch his videos like every day. I don't know why, but I find them entertaining. And when I started this channel, I started following a bunch of other guys that kind of do similar type of stuff, like Pyro Live, Coffeezilla, fucking Some Ordinary Gamer, Asmongold. And you know what, a lot of these guys, they talk about the same type of shit, you know, so that's where I figured, like, oh, this would be good to get some type of topic from this sort of thing. But then I realized, like, dude, I'm not on the fucking internet at all like that. Like, you know, when I'm at work or whatever, or fucking procrastinating my life away, I'll scroll on fucking Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever, right, and just brain rot myself for a couple hours every day. But I don't actually ever, like, I never dive into any type of like online story. Like, I don't fucking follow any type of shit like this, and I feel like I wouldn't give enough of a fuck to give a take on it. So this has been my struggle, man. Like, I honestly, I don't even know what this video is. Maybe I'm asking for some kind of opinion or something. Not that anyone's even gonna see this video, but it's a good place to rant, I guess, to just vent my opinion and see what happens. And maybe that's what this fucking channel is just gonna end up becoming, right? Like, I'll just video fucking diary type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking vomit some words into the mic and chop up a little COD clip over top of this with some flashy little captions in your face to get you sucked in. But yeah, like, dude, I don't know how these guys do it. And actually, like, so I started watching this Cursed a Lot guy. Fuck, dude, his videos are pretty good. Like, I find them decently entertaining, and like, I always find these topics interesting. But dude, how do you fucking find this shit? And how do you actually, like, besides just saying your opinion, you know, just like, oh, you hear something and then it's like, oh, well, I think this is kind of gay, or I think this is kind of stupid, or I think that's sort of dope. You actually, like, you're diving into this shit and doing video, like actual video presentations on this fucking some random like internet bullshit. Like, how are you doing that? Like, to me, it's honestly like, so this guy has a really good video, Cursed a Lot. This is who I'm talking about. You should follow him. He's actually fucking pretty good. But he's what did he do? He did a video on Dr. Disrespect, and I heard about that through Charles, Moist Critical, whatever. But then, like, for example, today, 12 hours ago, this guy uploads a video about Jojo Siwa. I'm like, fuck, I mean, good topic, I guess, in terms of like something that's internet relevant, right? Which is like, I guess if you're uploading videos to the internet, finding things that are actually relatively internet based would be a good call. But dude, he's doing this whole thing, looking into her music, he's pulling up posts of her talking about this and that, and it's like, I feel like I blow my fucking head off, man. Seriously, like I have a lot to say about shit when I care about it to some degree, and that's why I sort of started this channel, is because I convinced myself like, oh, I could talk into a mic like these guys and give my opinion, until I put a mic in front of my face and realized it's not really at all like talking to another person. It's really awkward and unnatural. And then when I was like, but what do I talk about with no feedback? Like, I'm not having a conversation with anybody about anything I care about. So it's like, how do I do this? And then I'm looking at these videos for examples, and, you know, we're talking about Ryan's World, Jojo Siwa, that fucking Miles Morales TikTok guy. Like, how can you even spend any time at all doing any research into any of this type of shit to find any? And maybe it's not that hard, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, maybe I'm just retarded and it's like really not even that much work at all. But to me, I just feel like I have no idea how I would even go about doing this, like, and then presenting it all nicely up into an edited video. The editing's something I'm gonna try to work on, like, actually for real. Like, I'm gonna try to make these a little bit cleaner and better. I mean, obviously this is my third YouTube video, and my very first YouTube video is literally absolutely dog shit, and I never would have posted that in my life. But it was more so about getting the ball rolling. I did fix the captions though a little bit in the second one. I'm gonna try and make them better on this one whenever I actually get to editing this, because I'm already filming this way later than I ever wanted to record myself talking about this. And I'm really only talking about this subject because I couldn't think of anything. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get something together so I could put another video up. But when I do get to them, this one is going to try to be a little bit better. I'm going to slowly work my way into that type of editing style that these guys are doing. I mean, obviously not like Moist Critical. I mean, this guy's got it in the fucking bag. Like, he doesn't have to do anything. But I feel like if I'm going with the whole faceless route, I you know, and I'm just venting, like, I got to make these kind of somewhat attractive to watch, right? Especially if you don't really want to just hear me bitch and complain about shit. But yeah, man, I don't know. If you see this video, leave a comment. Let me know, like, how the fuck, like, should I just do this? Should I just talk about, like, whatever's on my mind, whether it's internet related or not, and just kind of ramble on like I am right now? Or find some internet shit that's kind of popping and talk about that. Yeah, man, anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks.